Hey, how's everyone doing? What y'all up to? Hey, hello. Sharice Johnson Moore here. I know I'm kind of a few minutes early, but I'd rather be early than late, as they say, right? So, how is everyone doing? Ronica, how are you doing? Hey, Miss Mary, Roni, how you doing? Hello, thank you. And Vereen, how you doing? Hello. Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate it. How is everyone doing today? I know y'all probably out celebrating. 4th of July, cookouts, spend time with family and things of that nature. I greatly appreciate y'all coming in today. So, my name is Sharice N. Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharice N. Johnson Moore LLC, publisher, consultant, visibility coach. And I love helping entrepreneurs, faith-based leaders, authors, creatives be seen, heard, and known, and how to get to them coins, right? How to get them coins. Okay. I have been in business for 10 years. So this is not my first day on the merry-go-round. Okay. So I have years and plethora of knowledge of things that authors need that come in handy. Hey Sharon, how are you doing? Hello, thank you for coming in. I thank you. I greatly appreciate you. Hey Boo, how you doing? Asali, how you doing? Asali, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. And so, with that being said, today it is also known as Book Talk Day, Saturday BookTok Day. But we do not have a guest today, and I am in teach mode today. Teach mode. I always do a teaching segment for authors on certain days of the week. And if you are an aspiring author, first-time author, or an experienced author, I greatly appreciate you being here. Do I have any authors in the room? Do I have any authors? Hey, user 215, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. Aspiring authors, put a 1. First-time authors, put 2. And experienced author, put 3. Hello, Margaret, how you doing? Hello, Lily, how are you doing today? Hello, and welcome to Saturday BookTok Day. I have... if you first time being here, I have been doing this live every day since January of this year, right? So I wanted to come over here and share my skills, my knowledge, my things I know about authorship and entrepreneurship. Hey Stephanie, hello, peace. How you doing? Peace with Janelle. How are you doing? Hey Anthony, hello. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate everyone coming in. And today we're going to talk about why great books don't always sell. Okay, why great books don't always sell and what authors can do about it. Okay, hey Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. Hello. Thank you for joining. Hey Miss Nikki, how you doing? Hello. And this is something that is so important for authors. You may be wondering why she got this big old fly sitting beside her head like that, right? So it is my birthday month, right? It is my birthday month. And in celebration of my birthday, I'll be 55 this month on the 24th, right? So I have decided to discount all of my products that I have in my arsenal, right? And you can find all of my products in my link tree in my profile, right? So I wanted to let y'all know that today I have each day I will be sharing with you what is on sale in my arsenal. Okay. I've created a plethora of digital products, and I'm also a 4-time author. Okay. 4-time author. And it has been an honor and a privilege to be, to last this long as an entrepreneur, right? Entrepreneurship has not been easy, but I keep pushing forward. Hey, S. McCoy, how you doing? Hello, Billionaire. Hello, how are you doing today? Hello, Miss Dorothy. Hello. Okay, so if you are an aspiring author, first-time author, or an experienced author, I would love to sit down and chat with you. If you go to my link tree, you can always schedule your one-on-one free meeting with me, and we can sit down and talk about your needs for your authorship journey, right? So, hey, Crystal, how are you doing today? Like I said, our topic for today is why great books don't always sell and what authors can do about it, right? So, you may be, that's a topic that we all have to ask ourselves sometimes. And one is writing a book is only the beginning, right? Writing your book is only the beginning. Hello, Rozzy, how you doing? Hello, thank you, Ham. What's up, Crystal? How y'all doing today? Thank you for joining me. And one of the things that authors have to realize is writing a book is only the beginning. Okay. Publishing is just one milestone. Publishing is just the first milestone. I would say that because like I said, I've published 4 books, and it has been a journey with each book, and I've learned something new each time I publish the book, right? So, today, for one of the items that I have for sale is the author's vendor's checklist. Hello, Doree. How you doing? Hey, Derek. How you doing? Hello. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And this item is very essential for authors that want to do vendors events. Okay. We'll get more into that later. This checklist is very important for authors that want to do vendors events. Okay. Now, some things like I said, I'll go into more detail of what this is a PDF. This PDF, it is a author vendors checklist. Is a PDF document that I am selling as one of the items for my birthday for the month of July. Okay. And it is so important that you have a checklist. It also comes with information about how you can become a vendor at an event. It also includes that information as well. It's not just a checklist. It also gives you a step-by-step guide of how to become a vendor at someone's event. Whether it is, in the park, whether it is, for someone's event, they're having it at a hotel, things of that nature. It has a plethora of goodies in that checklist. It's not just a checklist. It is also a step-by-step guide of how to become a vendor at an event. Okay. So those two, I think, really go together. Well, us as authors, there's more than one way to sell a book, right? There's more than one way to sell a book, and vendor events are at the top of the list, right? You can go live all day long. You can sit in front of this camera all day long and tell people about your books. But you have to get out and be seen. Okay. You have to get out and be seen in your area, cause everybody don't know you're an author. So a vendor's event is a perfect event to be seen and heard. And you can turn around. Hey, Noni, how you doing? Hello, Hope. How are you doing today? Hello, Monique. How are you doing? Hello. Thank you for coming in my live today. My name is Sharisa and Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharisa and Johnson Moore LLC, publishing consultant, visibility coach. And I love helping authors during the publishing process, whether it is from the beginning, where you're just thinking of a concept of what your book will be about, your title, how you want to run that manuscript, what you want to write about, what is going to be all the things that you want to put in that manuscript, and the other process of finding a graphic arts designer, an editor, a proofreader, even your ARC readers, right? And then we go, then I kind of like doing the process of, hello, Jerry. Hi, Ronnie. How you doing? Hello. Thank you for joining me. And I take it to a process where I also help you with establishing your business entity as an author, and placing, helping you with the copyright. You purchase your ISBN numbers, and the marketing and advertising after, before and after publishing. So that is the things that I help authors with. Okay. Hey, Yvette. Hello. Blessed beyond measure. Hello, and Kuday Lawson. Deo Lawson. How you doing? Hello. Hey, Dave. Hello, Emery. Hello. How are you doing? Hey Dottie, how are you doing today? It is a pleasure for you. Thank you for coming in and supporting my live today. I greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it if you're enjoying this live, if you are enjoying this live, please tap your screens. I love hearts and I also love gifts. So, cause the person that gives me the most gifts, I turn around and give prizes away every day. I give away prizes in my life. So, and I love doing that. I love giving to others. Hello, Margaret, how are you doing? And Mama Brown Sugar and Blue Hawk. I think that's what it is. Okay, hey, Mayrail and Mary, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Marilyn. Mary. Okay, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. So today, we're talking about this topic is why great books don't always sell and what authors can do about it. Now, the other one that goes with this, when writing the book is only the beginning, is the importance of treating your book like a business. When you become an author, you are a business owner, okay? We can hustle, we could do it, treat it as hustle if we want, but then you'll be kind of like, it's, how could I say this? Your book does not deserve to be sitting on the floor or just stuck on a distribution platform and you do nothing with it. You don't try to make any sales. You don't try to make any flyers. You don't tell people about your book. You don't do interviews. Okay. Some of these things when you become an author, it is important that you come out. You come out. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Trinette. Hello, Rahim, how you doing? Hello. Hey, Crystal. Hey, hello, Michelle. How are you doing today? And the thing is that sometimes you have to come out. We can't get in our head that if I just post this book cover every day, I can make sales. I don't do lives. I don't do vendors events. I don't do conferences. If you don't do these things, you'll just be sitting there talking about, oh, I ain't making no money, so I'm gonna just stop doing it. You have to put in work in order to sell something. Okay, you have to put in work to sell your item, to be an author. Okay. I have find if you are author and find interviews, podcasts, things of that nature. It's plenty of, if you just starting out, okay, I understand you just starting out and you may be on a limited budget, but find the podcasts or interviews that you could do for free and build yourself up until you can pay for those paid interviews. They come in handy. They give you more exposure when you do interviews for your book. Okay. So number 2 is visibility creates book sales. That's what I'm just talking about. Visibility creates book sales. Now, readers can't buy a book they don't know exists. Readers cannot buy books they don't know exist. Readers cannot buy books they don't know exist. They can't buy them. Don't nobody know you an author. Oh, I'm an author. And at first, I give y'all this example. When I first published my first book entitled Coming to Loving Yourself, right? I didn't know nothing about no marketing and advertising. Okay, didn't know nothing. Didn't know anything. But by my second book, I went and got a book coach. I got a publishing coach. Okay, and she taught me so many things when it came to the ways I could bring exposure to my books. Right, and it is something that is very important for authors to get out the house. Get out the house. I mean, people want to see who you are. Go to the library. Set up a book sign at the library. Set up a book sign at your church. Okay, if you're a Christian author. set up a book signing, do like get on people tours. You know, if you can't, you know, if they come into your city, involve yourself in being a vendor at someone else's event. Okay? But this is one thing that I have seen authors do. They will sign up for these vendors events and won't even tell nobody they at them. They won't tell nobody they are at them. Okay? They won't tell nobody nothing. They won't make a flyer. They won't share. They share the flyer that the person has. They won't tell the, hey, sweet potato, how you doing? They won't tell anyone that they're going to be at an event. Okay, so how do you think you're supposed to make the money? Okay, if you and, you know, you got friends and cousins and family, yeah. But you want the people that don't know you to come purchase your books at these vendors events. Okay? So that plays a major part in your exposure as well. I'm going to go ahead and tap my own screen because it seemed like, you know, like I'm not, you know, I'm not getting what you call it. I'm not, no one's tapping the screen. Anyway, so like I said, hello, sweet potato, how you doing? How you doing? Hello. Hey, Patrice, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And we're gonna go into why. Okay, this is the part about visibility. Why showing up consistently on TT, IG, YT, and FB matters. Okay, it matters. It matters. I'm thinking about this year by me being, this will be 10 years I've had my business in this month, right? And what I'm learning is I have to pivot sometimes. I have to pivot, always pivot, keep pivoting, and learning new ways to bring exposure to my business and my books, right? So that is something that you're going to have to learn as an entrepreneur, as an author. Okay, and don't let nobody tell you being an author ain't a business. Oh, child, it is. It's something to do. It is something. Okay, being an author is a business. Hello, Coach Kim. How you doing? How are we doing? Coach Kim Talks with Wellness. Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. And you know, consistency. Be consistent with your showing up. Now, this is another thing. If you start doing lives on a regular basis, no matter what the app is, and you know that your schedule, like me, I'm scheduled every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on this app, right? And if I cannot be on a live, I will tell people. I will put a post up, say, look, something came up. You know, I can't do a live today. I'm not feeling good or something. I tell people, you got to keep communication going when it comes to people that support you or support your lives, you know, because they looking for you every day, right? People can look for you every day and set their clock. If they really like you, like when I find someone I really want to support in their life, regardless of what app it is on, I have a notification set for them. Now, you know, and if you can't do your live, just tell people. You know, if you cancel an event going on, if you know, something came up, tell people what is going on. Because the worst thing you could do is have a bunch of people following you, and then you just stop showing up without telling them what's going on. And then you lose that crowd, and when you want to go back and think you got this big audience, your audience has gone and started supporting somebody else. Okay? So keep up the momentum and the communication with your followers. Number 3, build your personal brand, not just your book. Build your personal brand, not just your book. Okay? Build a personal brand, not the book. Readers connect with authors first. Okay? Readers connect with authors first. Okay? So, tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow at 6 p.m., I'll be doing a live reading from my book called Coming and Loving Yourself. I haven't done one in a while because my schedule I have a job now. So my job, you know, from 5 in the morning to 5 in the morning, I work, and I work till 5 in the evening, okay, as a certified nurse's assistant. So by the time I get off work, sometime I'm too tired to do a live, okay? um, certified nurse assistant. That is what I do now full time. Okay. Yes, you may have to go back and get you a job or do a little, get your hustle on to keep that, that money coming in. But never give up on your authorship journey. Okay. As it's a lot of responsibility, right? So, you want to share your story, mission, and personality. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Hi, how we doing? You want to build. You want to build with your story. You want to share your story, your mission, and personality. My personality is I like having fun. I love meeting new people. And yes, I have a story to tell. Okay. Yes, I have a story to tell. Right. So let me see how this gonna work. Do. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that is okay. I guess I don't know how that works, but anyway, let me go back to putting this on full screen. Okay, all right. I hope I got this. Yeah, share the live, encourage your views. Yeah, I share my live out. Whenever you do your lives, share it out with your audience. Share it out with everybody that you think is share it out with people so they can have a good to see you live, to do your work. Know what you're talking about, and keep being visible. Keep being visible with others. Okay, I do not remember where I stopped off at. But anyway, I'm gonna go here. Keep being visible. Keep doing what you gotta do for your book. May want to join a book club or something. Let me go back this way. Let's see. Alright, I'm down. I done shared this out like 50 million times already. Yeah. So that is something that you have to do. Alright. So number 4 is stop waiting for the perfect time to market. Don't wait. Hey, to be 2025. Hello, how are you doing? Don't wait to market. Don't wait for, I gotta wait, and this ain't the perfect time, and this is not, it's not good right now. And you making all these excuses about why not to advertise your book, or not do an interview, or not join author groups or things like that, because you too worried about being criticized. Hey, I used to have that problem too. But I got over that. I was like, they like the book, they like me, I'm good. They don't. Okay? So, that is something that I had to realize too. Marketing should begin before, during, and long after publication. Okay? That is a thing. Your marketing should begin before, during, and long after you have published that book. Every day is an opportunity to introduce your book to someone new. Even ask people in your DM. All these people following you, right? You got all these people following you, right? And they want to be your friend. They claim to be your friend. So ask your friends in their DM, can they purchase a book? Yeah, this is one thing I have learned about this thing called friendship. People say they support you, but then you don't see none of that notification on a flyer. You don't see none of the likes, comments, or shares. It's just blank. I give you an example that I'm experiencing on FB, right? Now I put the celebration post up about my book, about me having a birthday. So hey, good afternoon, Miss Peggy, how you doing? I put up the flyer about me celebrating for a whole month for my birthday, right? That post got umpteen million people. That and a post I put up about my son on FB, right? Now if I'm posting anything else, it's crickets. This flyer right here, authors vendors checklist, is on my FB page, right? Now on FB, I ain't getting I'm not getting any kind of likes, comments, or shares with that post. This being a post, the authors vendors checklist. But I got umpteen million likes on my birthday, on the birthday post, right? But crickets on a post like this. And over here on TT, I'm getting likes, comments, and shares all over the place, right? So it just depends on what app you're using and what you are posting, okay? So that's how it be sometimes. But don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Every day is an opportunity to introduce your book to someone new, okay? And use them DMs. Them DMs ain't, look, they want to sit and holler and send you all these videos and all this other stuff and this, that. Okay, well, send it. Know what I started doing with them? Hey, we are the change we desire to see. Hello, thank you for joining me. Know what I started doing with them people that send me all them flyers and send me all these posts and all these things and stuff? I started sending them stuff about my books, about my business. I started sending them posts in their DMs about a product I was selling. Now you send me this foolishness. I know that's right. You send me all this foolishness in my DM about people fighting, somebody stealing in the store, somebody robbed somebody shot somebody did, but you will not purchase my products. But you expect me to keep doing that in my DM. Hey Chad, how you doing? So I decided I'm gonna do a reversal on them. I'm gonna send you something I'm selling. If you want to be in my DM, regardless of what app I'm on, I'm gonna send you something I'm selling to really get you to understand I am serious about my business. See, and then that's how I'm doing. I'm sending you some stuff in your DM. If you want to send me some foolishness, that's also, and we have our religious, religious community, right? They sent us all these quotes, they sent us all these messages, sent us the pastor talking and all this, and I'm like, okay, but you got time to send me that, but you can't purchase nothing. So I'm like, hey, how you doing, Davis? How you doing? So me as a person, I'm not trying to push anything on anybody. It's just that I want you to know where I'm coming from too. That I have a business to run, and some things, and after a while, when I realize that's all they're gonna send me, yes, I do block them, because I feel like they're not supporting my business. They're not supporting what I'm doing. They're not no encouraging words. I got more likes, shares, happy birthdays on my birthday post than I get on my stuff I'm selling. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and I call it being a DM demon, right? DM demon. Well, I'm always in your DM about, I'm always in your DM something I'm doing. Because I think DMs are so useful if they're used in the correct way. Hey, user 960, how you doing today? So then it is, create multiple streams in create multiple stream income streams from one book. Do you know you can create multiple income streams from one book? That means your book can be for coaching, your book can be for speaking engagements, your book can be turned into a workbook, your book can be turned into journals or workbooks. Your book can be turned into a digital product, like an ebook, or turned into a workbook, okay? And you can end up trying to create courses from your books, okay? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ways of different income you create from one book, okay? So those are some things that you can do with your book. Now you can turn readers into a community. Create a group that is just about the topic of your book. Okay, I give you Coming to Loving Yourself. If I created a book, I got a book, like if I created a group, right? And or you create a whole new page from your book, right? And you create, those things. You can create these things from your book. Turn the readers into a community. Build an email list. Email lists don't take that much to create. You could create one you could create a free one until you can pay for the paid one. Okay? Start a FB group. Start an FB group. Create another TT page just with the title of the book. I've seen authors do that as well, where they'll create a social media platform just with the title of their books. Okay? What else? Go live regularly. Put yourself on a schedule. I got myself scheduled for TT every day at 6 p.m. Some days I make it, some days I don't, right? Because I work a full-time job now. I'm back at working a 9, working on that grind, certified nurse assistant. And I work from 5 in the morning to 5 in the evening. So that take up majority of all my day, right? So, and that's 5 days a week. By the time, 6 o'clock come around, I be like, man, I'm going to sleep. But sometimes I make the effort. I do make the effort, even when I'm tired, to come before y'all to speak. Okay? Encourage reviews and referrals. Okay? Encourage reviews and referrals. Somebody you sell a book to, right? You sell the book to somebody. Okay, you got their email address. Okay, well, check back with them maybe about 3 months and see if they've read the book. Now, the worst thing a person can do to an author is buy a book and then don't read it. The worst thing a customer can do to an author is buy a book and then do not read it. Because it's like, oh Lord, that has happened to me like a couple times since I've been an author. But I say, hey, have you taken out time, hey, how you doing? Calling, checking in on you, calling to see what you're doing, how you doing and everything. I want to check, see if you, how did you like the book? Oh, I ain't picked the book up yet. I ain't read it. I've been busy. Okay. I'll check back with them maybe 3 more months and see if they picked the book up. Say, no, I haven't had time to read it. Okay. I ain't gonna ask you again. I just ain't. Hey, Wealthy VIP, I'm just not gonna ask you. I'm just not. Because that shows that you just bought the book to be buying it. Thank you for buying it. I greatly appreciate that. But, the support is, the support from people that buy your books lasts longer than them just purchasing it from you. You realize that, don't you? The support lasts longer when after they purchase. Okay, they gotta read it. And then, give me a review. Tell me what you think. I don't care if you just read the back of the book. Read the how to, like this. You just read the back of the book and give me a review from what you read. I take that. Instead of just saying, oh, I ain't read the book yet. Okay. And so, Those are some things, you can create loyal supporters instead of one-time buyers. You sell your book to someone, you have this opportunity to extend the opportunity where this is what I'm doing now. This is some offer I offer my people that purchase my book now. You can sit down and have a one-on-one with me. When you read the book, you read the chapters. Okay, all right, I get to talk to the author and see what's in their mind and see what's in their head and why they wrote this like that. And yeah, you can sit down with me when you purchase my books. You can turn around and sit down and talk with me about the part that you are on. That's how I open my door as an author to get sales. Okay, you purchase the book, you get a free one-on-one meeting with me to sit down and talk to me and ask me anything you want. Okay, that's how I create the loyal supporters. Okay, so if okay, so this is what this flyer is. Hold on, let me go to that project. I want to explain the authors vendors checklist thing here. Hold on. Ooh, let me go ahead and look. Do. I think this list I didn't have. See, why I'm sharing all of this stuff with y'all is because I didn't have none of this stuff available to me. I did not have none of this stuff available to me when I have a great. Okay, you too, baby. See you, Peggy. So what it is I never had this information as an author. I never had this information as an author. So it made me go into creation mode to create things along the way that I wanted to teach other authors that coming behind me about what I wanted to teach. I wanted to teach other authors, aspiring authors, some of these things when it comes to doing vendors events. This is something I've learned along the way. Everything I talk about is things that I have learned along the way, and I want to pass my knowledge on to others, okay? Excuse me. So, with this checklist, it gives you so many things. It gives you so many things to think about when it is when you're doing a vendor's event. Okay? So, I have in this vendor's checklist, I have books and product inventory. What things you could take for your product and inventory list. Okay? Then I got your table display materials in this list. Okay? Then I got branding and marketing materials. That is things that go on your table that are important for your business. These help people remember you after the event. Okay? Then I got sales and payment set up. I also have that in this vendor's checklist. Okay? I have a list of things that are not just a checklist. I have also the things you're supposed to do to get the vendor's event. Okay? Engagement items. When people come to your table. Author tools and supplies. Okay? What you need, author tools and supplies, things you need to make your day easier. Okay? Then you got your personal branded items. That's a list. Then you got the lead caption. Most authors forget this, is that the event is also about future sales. Okay? Example, author, and then I got the example of how an author's table, the example of author table setup is supposed to look like. Okay? What the left side supposed to look like, right side, other things about your, tips about how you're supposed to conduct yourself or at a vendor's event, things of that nature. You know, and so these are some things. These are some things. Okay, so these are some things that are in that list. You know, like one tip is stand instead of sitting. Okay, greet everyone that walks by. Say hello. Okay, 30-second book pitch. Have that ready. Offer signed copies. You can sign your books before you go on the trip. Hey Vanessa, you can sign your books before you go on the trip. Another thing, if you're traveling, this is another thing. If you're gonna travel to another state, ship your books and your everything that you need for your vendor's event. Ship that already there. Ship that there, or you can put it in another suitcase, of course. You know, collect emails from interest readers. Collect emails. Collect emails. Have a piece of paper, send on your thing. Say, can you sign up for my email? Things of that nature. I have business cards. I got thank you cards. I have pens, paper, mugs, t-shirts, journal, however, whatever merch you got up there. Okay. Take what you can, but don't overload yourself. Okay. Take what you can, but don't overload yourself. And if you're taking a plane, they still gonna weigh your bag. You're gonna weigh the bag, okay? But if the books, you can always ship your books there. Ship your books if you're going out of town. Now, if you in town, you can just pull all that stuff together and drive and put in the back seat and go. But be at least an hour early before you attend. But when you are attending a vendor's event, because you're gonna need time to set up. Okay, so these are some things I have for you for today. Out of my list of products or services that I am selling, this is, like I said, is more than a checklist. It is a go-to for when you have events, local and long distance. Okay, so I want to say thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming in today and really, coming in and sitting with me and spending time with me and things of that nature. Okay? And if you need assistance, if you are an aspiring author, you're thinking about writing a book, please come over here and see you, girl. You can go to my link tree in my profile, and you can go and set up a one-on-one free meeting with me, okay? That is available. Okay? Anytime, okay? I don't mind sitting down talking with people. One free meeting ain't gonna hurt. It might be really productive, okay? So I wanted to really offer that to anyone that needs help with their books, their visibility, things of that nature. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, no, that's not what I need. Give me this. Okay. So, there's another thing I have for y'all is if you've been paying attention to my posts, I've already put up the book launch planner. For y'all to purchase. The book launch planner and the author's vendor's checklist is today. And what else did I put up so far? The Publish Now What pre-publication checklist that is out. That's out and available for purchase. And so tomorrow I will be posting about. Okay, tomorrow is the 5th. Publish Now What Author Business Starter Checklist, which is $4.05. $4.05. This author's vendor's checklist is also $4.05. Okay, all these items are marked 55% off. Okay, so think about it. 55% off a $9 run you the $4.05. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be putting up the Publish Now What Author's Business Starter Checklist, which is only $4.05 for a PDF, okay? PDF, all right? So that's what I'll be posting for tomorrow, July the 5th. I want to thank everyone for coming in. I want to thank everyone for coming in today to the Saturday Book Talk Day and why great books don't always sell and what authors can do about it. Okay. If you have any questions, I would greatly like to sit down with you and talk about it. Okay. I love you all and I want you all to have a blessed evening. I will see you back here tomorrow. Same black time, same black station. Deuces.